Hi. My name is Christopher Leon Johnson. I'm all over the place in New York City. I support Nicole. She does great work on what the Manhattan Institute and her post on the New York Post. I want to know what your take about like open streets. Like, what's your take about the fight with open streets? What's your take? What you feel about that? Like open streets and stuff like that.
Can you repeat the question?
I say hi. My name is Christopher Leon Johnson. I'm all over the place. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I support Nicole's work. I want to know what's her take about the open street situation in New York City. Like, what's her take? Because it's still in the public realm.
Yeah, thank you, Christopher. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I think the open streets, just like the open dining during the early months of the reopening from the pandemic, I give the de Blasio administration a lot of credit. They rolled out these two things quickly and at a time when people couldn't or felt uncomfortable going to see a friend or a relative at their home. They weren't allowed to dine indoors for quite some months, even going into 2021, opening up the street space both for restaurants and like 74th in Queens around Jackson Heights, Columbus on the Upper West Side. Many of these open streets, a place where you can see your friends and relatives for the first time, let your kid ride around on a bike and not have to worry about that. So I think doing those things quickly was a good thing for New York's recovery. It would not have been possible if the city hadn't already proven, yes, we can have a block closed off for pedestrians. We can repurpose a space, and the world is not going to fall apart. So I think that worked out well. The longer term challenge is you can't just sort of take away traffic on a wide roadbed and declare this to be an open street. You need programming. This is the same issue with the High Line. These things, it is harder to do in an area that is less dense. And so to make sure that the street is used for positive uses, you need a certain amount of money to program that space. You need some kind of arts and culture. You need some kind of organized sports. You kind of need somebody in charge so that it's not taken over by more negative uses. And so these things are more complex in the context of where the block is there a place for deliveries? All of these things still apply.
One of the really wonderful excavations in the book is early in the 20th century, the police commissioner of all people decides that we need to close streets for children to play, presumably because there was some concern about what kids were doing with their time. Maybe it was less rather than more constructive, and not something you really imagine happening today. But the more you read the book, the more you can sort of unearth these really wonderful hidden gems of things that we have forgotten in our own history. Other questions?
Nicole, thanks for reminding me about the play streets, because I had forgotten about them. And they were really cool when I was little. My other question was, would New York be a better place if it was a political capital, if like Paris or London or Budapest, which have better transportation systems in many ways, but they are the political capitals of their countries, not just the financial capitals or business capitals?
I guess the short answer is I don't know. Washington has a transit system, but it is not as much